Hello there, Libra. Thank you so much for stopping by for your weekly tarot video forecast for the week of November 2nd through the 8th. On Monday, what I have showing up for you guys is the Knight of Coins. Off to work I go. That's what this card says. It talks about doing what you normally do to bring in your cash flow, to bring in your finances. And it also talks about being very responsible in your budget, making sure that you don't go over your budget, avoiding those impulse spending types of situations, and making the money go as far as you really want it to go. So that's your Monday, coming in as a very responsible, things are going good and smoothly type Monday for you, Libra. And then Tuesday, what we have coming up is we have the Ace of Coins. And the Ace of Coins means that you are giving somebody a gift on Tuesday, probably financial, but it could also be a gift of time or a gift of help. But for most of you, I do feel like this is either finances or some type of material good that you've bought for this other person on Tuesday. Now on Wednesday, we have the Nine of Swords showing up on reverse. Nine of Swords is just telling me, in reverse, is telling me that you did have a situation that you felt really stressed out about and you were kind of obsessing about it, but there wasn't anything you could do very much to influence or to control this situation, but it just totally had you wigged out. So Nine of Swords coming in reverse on Wednesday is saying that now you're losing that. You're not feeling so stressed out about it. So you've let that anxiety go. So for some of you, you've just turned it over to God. You've realized, hey, I don't have control over this situation, and stressing out is not helping me and not helping anybody else in the situation. So all I can do is turn this over to God and let God handle it. I feel like for a lot of you, that's what's going on Wednesday. It could be that you've also done some emotional, spiritual healing as well, so that that thing is not tripping you out so much or bothering you or making you anxious. But definitely letting it go and letting that anxiety go is what I see coming in for you on Wednesday. Now, on Thursday, what you Libras have coming up is the Two of Coins. This really talks about balance, 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 balance. And this can talk about finances. It is a coins card, and so that's not unreasonable to expect that it might be talking about balancing your budget. This also, I've seen it come up too as balancing your time as well. So say you have a lot of different places that you have to be on Thursday and you manage to pull it all off, or it could be that you have a lot of tasks that you have to get completed on Thursday and you're just going from task to task to task. This is something that you're doing. It may feel kind of frantic or hectic or iffy to you, a little bit shaky about whether you can actually accomplish it. But to people looking at you, watching you from the outside, they are just seeing you handle this with total grace and ease. That's what it looks like to them. So it's all about keeping everything balanced on Thursday. And then Friday, Libras, what you have coming up is you have the Two of Clubs in reverse. And the Two of Clubs in reverse just means that you have a decision to make and you have to decide between two things that you really want to do or two things that you really like or maybe even two people who you really enjoy. And you have to decide between those two. Well, Friday I see you procrastinating on that decision. You're really trying to avoid making that decision. It's a tough one. So let's see, that was Friday. So Saturday, what we have is the Magician card. I love the Magician card. This just means that you have everything at your disposal to create what you want in your life. It's a highly encouraging card. It's saying, hey, look around at your resources. Are you feeling bad because you don't have something? Look around at what you do have and see how you can turn that into what you want. Because you can. That power is completely there. Now, Sunday, King of Swords in reverse. King of Swords in reverse feels to me like Libras on Sunday. You may be very tempted to be following some dark thoughts or some heavy, loaded down thoughts. So you may be feeling kind of blue or depressed. King of Swords is very sharp thinker, and he really does focus on mental stuff. So that's an energy that I see moving in for you, Libras. Normally when I have a court card, most of the time I see you as interacting with that person in these general readings. But this is coming in strongly for me that this is more about how you're feeling on Sunday. So I would encourage you, if you start to have these kind of down or blue thoughts, to get out, socialize, distract yourself, do something for somebody else. You know, basically distract yourself from those. You don't have to be in those. Those types of thoughts make you miserable. And for what purpose? Seriously, for what purpose? There are other things you can be doing that will help you feel better. Don't let yourself sit and stew and get pickled all up in these um, negative thoughts and negative energies that you allow to come around yourself if you let yourself sit in these. Okay? So that is your week, Libra. Thank you so much for stopping by. I appreciate all the likes, the shares, the subscribes, and the comments. And everybody who has scheduled a reading or will schedule a reading with me, thank you. I appreciate all the support that you guys give me. Thank you so much. Everyone have a fantastic week. I'll see you back here next time. Peace out.